We are off to Hugo's. My hair is not doing what I wanted it to do. I don't know what was going on with the front pieces. I don't know. It's just not happening for me today, you know? It's sad, but it's the truth. We are going to pick up breakfast. My boyfriend had to leave early because our rack has already been dropped off at his apartment. So he left at like 9, I think. It's like 10:20 now. So he ordered us my favorite Hugo's. So I'm gonna go and grab that and then we're gonna head to his house. Thank you. Is this the chilaquiles?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got my burrito, which is my new fixation item on the menu. Yummy. I gotta heat this up a little bit. And it comes with French fries. And then we also got some pancakes.
Brought up on severance.
You're out of jail. Got your home to your kids.
My son, Brian.
Yeah, I'm excited. I feel like this is so uneven. Maybe my bacon's like lower on this side.
You doused a boat.
No, that isn't. I was a little bit more dominated than you are. You having fun?
You having fun? I can only like half see you guys because of my glasses, but it is so nice out. I love coming here. And it's not too far for us. I think, how long did it take? Like 40 minutes? Less than that, like 30 minutes. So not bad from Culver City. It would take a little bit longer for me, but not that much longer. But it's so pretty and he loves it. He loves the beach already, so. I'd say someone had a good time. You have a good time, buddy?
I'll go to different types of beaches.
The parking's not working, so, well, paying for it, so we think it's free. So we're gonna start walking. It's really pretty.
That's where all the tourist things are.
Okay, we're making dinner now. We got some French fries going, and what we've been liking to do is we add salt and a little bit of sugar to make them like McDonald's fries. So I just sprinkle it on there while we're like actually cooking them. And we deep fry them, obviously like in oil. And these are the fast food ones by, is it Orida? I'm not sure.
Yeah, same one.
Yeah, Orida, whatever it's called. And then we're gonna make some chicken nuggets. The nuggets that we got, where are the nuggets? You bought them.
You asking too much. You like
I'm not
switching between the things. You're just talking about one thing.
These are okay, nuggets. Woo! Alright, and then we're having the Applegate Naturals nuggies. I'm very excited.
Dude, something like we got a whole bit.
This is our rack I was telling you guys came in. This is piece 1, piece 2, and then piece 3 is over there. Our delicious McDonald's fries are ready! Morning, it is President's Day, so I took the floating holiday. I was watching Love is Blind last night, so now I'm watching one of my favorite commentary channels react to some of the first episodes. And then I'm having some eggs and some smoked salmon. This is that everything bagel smoked salmon from Trader Joe's. I just got dressed. I'm gonna do my makeup when we come back in. I'm wearing this Matilda top I got off of ThredUp with my super baggy ThredUp pants. And then I'm gonna put on, I brought my Nordis because I wasn't sure if we were gonna go do anything like super outside and I needed some extra traction, you know? So I'm trying to find my socks right now because I'm gonna wear those for our little walk. And then we're gonna get the day started. It's 11 a.m. so gonna plan to head out of here probably in the next 20 or 30 minutes to go home. I'm gonna try and run tons of errands today. So I can just kind of get that out of the way for the week since I'm not working today. And maybe get a sweet treat like some boba. We'll have to see how I'm feeling. We'll have to see where I end up going. I know I'm gonna go to tjmaxx and Trader Joe's. So I guess we'll see. I don't have a ton of boba in my area. I feel like Central LA doesn't have a lot of boba, but I don't know if I'm gonna be going, if I'm gonna come back over here to the west side to go to Sawtell to get boba. We'll see. I think also the Beverly Center, I think might have a really good boba place in there. And I was thinking about going there too. You ready? We get ready for our walk? And then these are my Nordas. If you've never seen them before, they're actually trail running shoes, but I wear them mostly for hiking because they have really good tread on them and they're made with Gore-Tex. I really like them for just like walking on trails. I wouldn't use these for heavy duty hiking because I feel like I need just a tiny bit more ankle support, but just for doing any trails in LA, which are not super intense, I feel like they're perfect. That was such a good walk. We walked for probably about 45 minutes. It's so nice outside. I'm definitely gonna change when I get home. It is a little bit warmer than I anticipated. It's like 67 degrees. It's probably gonna go up to at least 70. I wasn't like sweating, but I was pretty warm. Makeup is done. I have more stuff now than I came with. Like, not really. Like, I have some stuff I actually brought that I'm leaving here. But then I forgot I have my gluten-free flour here from when my boyfriend and I made, like, fried shrimpies. And this hoodie is just so thick. Like, I love it, but it is a nightmare to bring this anywhere if I'm not wearing it. And it is just far too hot outside for me to put this on right now. So I think I'm just gonna hold it. This came in, so I thought I'd show you guys. We'll be seeing them together for the first time. So I'm gonna go ahead and return the other ones that I got today, finally. And then I'll be all caught up on my Amazon returns. So I got 3 of the same one, they're just different colors. So I got like a nude one, a green one, and a brown one, I think, is what I decided on. So this is just the green one, yeah. Ooh, okay, let's look. Yes, this is like what I was looking for. Like I want it to be like a cool shape. So it's like a little bit wider on this side. Like all around it's kind of different. Yeah, that's perfect. These were a little bit pricier. I think there was a coupon, so they ended up being, I think maybe $11 per bracelet, whereas that other pack that I had, I think it was $16 for all of them. So definitely more expensive. It's like, if it's not what I want, just because it's a deal doesn't mean I should keep it. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that one's really cool. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look on my skin tone, but I think it looks pretty good. And I like them because they're all like glossy, but not too glossy. Like this one especially, I feel like almost looks a little bit more matte, whereas these have a little bit more gloss to them. Yeah, I like that they're pretty tight to put on. Like these are not going anywhere. Ah, success. They didn't have any more colors in this style, so I kind of bought all of them. I think Baylie, I think the last one that they had in this style was clear. Here's the fit. I actually decided to stay in this because it's gotten a little bit cooler. It's like a little breezy. I have my like mini trash bag. I don't even remember what this is called, but that's what I call it because it looks like a trash bag. Yeah, I think it's cute. I'm sandwiching my errands. So I'm doing what I need to do, which first is going to be going to Whole Foods to make my Amazon returns, and I'm sandwiching it with the fun stuff, which is me going to tjmaxx, which I absolutely do not need to do, but we will be doing. tjmaxx and Marshalls are both together, so I think we can go to both. I want to look at perfumes again, obviously. And then we gotta go to the grocery store. So we might also maybe go to the Beverly Center since everything is right there, but it just depends on the parking. They keep changing the pricing for parking. Like, I might literally just go back home and then walk just so I don't have to pay whatever it is. But that depends on how much parking is, you know? It used to be $1 an hour, but now I think it's just $4 or $5 for any amount of time because we're just being greedy at this point. I don't know what's going on. Also, what are you doing? I feel like that's not a place. Okay, that's fucking crazy. That was wild. People having their dogs at the grocery store. I'm so confused. This lady backing up, like, what's the plan? So apparently there is a new boba spot that just opened up in the original farmers market. It's called Figure 8 Tea Project. It's owned by a husband and wife, and the question is, like, is it owned by Asian people? Because I don't believe in supporting boba places that are not. Like, everyone for the most part in there working should be Asian, you know? Otherwise, like, I'm really not gonna go in there and get boba. Like, I'm being so for real right now, especially in LA. Like, there are so many boba places, like, I'm just not going to go to one that's not authentic. I can park here, I think it said for 2 hours. This is hands down the best boba I've ever had in my whole entire life. It is so good. This tastes like banana bread. I got the banana Foster, I think it was called. I am really excited to go to Marshalls and tjmaxx. I haven't been to this one in a minute, and I don't think I've ever looked at perfumes and stuff here, so I'm interested to see what their selection is like. And I don't think I've looked at them at tjmaxx, so maybe we'll do tjmaxx first. See if they have anything, and then if not, go over to Marshalls. There's tjmaxx, there's Marshalls, there's Target, there's Old Navy. There's a bunch of random stuff over there. They got a J. Crew factory now. Note to self, we are parked at 2B. I spotted Marshalls first, so we'll go there first. I'm not sure where tjmaxx is. It's downstairs somewhere. This one smells really good, but it's not that strong. And this one's super strong. It smells good-ish. It's a little too citrusy for me. Gonna do a quick Google search on these. Found this one, which is a dry one. Vanilla bean. And then this one. I was easily influenced recently for dry oil, so now I'm looking for one. So we got this one by Pink Sky. I'm gonna Google all of these, like I said, to see what the reviews are like. I don't know anything about any of these brands. This one's argan oil. And then we have this one. And they're all just body oils you put on like in the shower. So. Also, perfume update. I like this one way better. So I'm gonna get this one instead. And it has a pump. It's a little bit more subtle. There's something about this that I don't like. I don't know what it is. Like maybe it is the citrus, I don't know. This one just smells warmer. I don't know, there's just like an undertone that I'm not feeling in this. I need something else like this to put jewelry in and everything, but I don't think I want it to be a mirror, and I haven't seen a lot of these, so I'm thinking maybe Marshalls will have, well, we're in Marshalls, maybe TJmaxx will have that. I also need more towels. I think I want to do green instead, but I don't know. The last time I got towels here, they did a good job, like I like them, but I feel like I need better quality. Like these are so cute, but I feel like these aren't the greatest. They're so soft though. So many options, pretty spring colors. I think it's time for me to really invest in some like good towels, which means I'm probably gonna have to buy them online. Let's go to TJmaxx. This one smells good, but I wouldn't wear this one. And then this smells like shaving cream. These are all really cheap. That's all Korean. Kind of cool. I've totally been in here like at least 3 times. Oopsie. I'm gonna see if maybe they have that candle by, was it Sand and Stone or that other brand? Sand and Paws, but like the non-doggy one, I think is the one that I'm looking for. That's crazy calling them out like that. See, I like this because it's like I could stack perfumes up here and do jewelry down here, but the mirror, I just feel like I'm just gonna end up scratching it. No perfumes, no candles, no catch-all trays. It's a bust at TJmaxx today. All right, we went to Target, but I'm really excited. I got orange cream Coke, which was always my favorite. His parking is now $6 for up to 6 hours. So if you stay for 20 minutes, it's still $6. And my soda was like $2.50 or something like that. So it was worth it. And I wanted a sweet treat, another one. You can never have enough, you know? That was so fun, but I'll say this is a big win for me because if you're new here, you won't know this, but I'm doing No Spend February for clothing. And I didn't have a massive endorphin release while I was shopping, nor when I checked out. And I love that for me because it doesn't feel like I'm replacing like clothing shopping with something else. And that's a good thing. It also helps me kind of gauge my problem areas. It really is just clothes. Nothing else gives me an endorphin rush like buying clothing does. And I don't know what that says about me, but I will say this has been so good for me so far. I feel like already I feel like I have succeeded. Number one, because I haven't bought any clothes, but also because I feel like I've learned so much about myself so far. Like I was joking with my boyfriend, I can't remember the actor's name right now, but he was in Peaky Blinders. And he was also in, he wasn't Imitation Game. No, he was in Oppenheimer. And there's this meme of him where he's in a straitjacket. And the meme's like me trying to stop myself from shopping, and that is quite literally me trying to stop myself from buying clothes. And I have been feeling that way without fail, but I think also it has made me realize how much of an issue that I do have, because that's not normal. Duh. And the amount of money that I have left over is just absolutely criminal. Like, it is kind of scary to see how much money I was spending. Because I did my budget and I was like, wow, if I'm not spending money on clothes, I actually have like almost $1,000 left over. Please don't make me pay anything. Why am I still paying $6? So why are we validating? if there's no validation. So annoying. These places are so greedy. But yeah, it's been great. You know, it's been very, very helpful, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So next month, maybe I'll buy a clothing item, maybe, but I have so many clothes, I really don't need anything at all. And I think that has also been solidified because I'm like wearing the clothes that I bought, because the problem that I have is I order so many clothes, I don't always end up wearing the new stuff because I'm wearing some of the older stuff, which is also still kind of new, but not as new. Damn, it's just taking me all over the world trying out this parking lot. That's why I have to have my car drive for me. Like, I'm stressed out. So, yeah, like I'm actually wearing the stuff, like this top, this is from thredUP. You don't want to know how long I've had this now. It's been maybe 3 months, and this is the first time that I'm wearing it. What's so crazy is that was $64.10. You guys will see everything I got when I get home. I'm always shocked. I thought it was actually gonna be expensive. I thought it would be maybe like $100. I am the queen of grocery shopping. I don't know what it is. Like, whenever I hear people's grocery like budgets, I'm like, how are you spending so much money? Like, I don't get it. I don't know what it is that I do. I don't eat a lot of packaged foods because most foods are not gluten-free that are packaged, so I make a lot of stuff from scratch. But I don't know, I've been having this conversation with people a lot lately because yes, groceries have gone up, but like my groceries for the most part have always been about $100 or less for 2 weeks of meals. So I don't know, I'll list out all the meals that I'm gonna be making so you guys can see, but I don't know, like I have learned as of late that this is apparently not very normal, but this is how my groceries have always been. In Atlanta it was like more expensive, but I still think my groceries were cheaper than most people's. But now, like if I don't eat out, like still like 2 weeks of food, it's about $100, maybe teetering on like 120 or so if I get some snacks, but I keep it relatively low. I don't know, it's a lifestyle, I guess. Thought I'd show you guys what I ended up with before I take Baylie out and then we do my grocery haul. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. So obviously I got my drinky drink. And then at Marshall's, I spent $25.16. The fragrance oil that I got, because it was actually an oil, was $16.99. And then that, what was it? Yeah, the body oil. This was $5.99. So funny. When I was in Trader Joe's, I saw this. And I had seen in Reddit, people were mentioning Trader Joe's, and I was so confused because it doesn't say Trader Joe's on here, but this is theirs. So I don't know if like maybe they had it and then they discontinued it and they started making it like without their name on it or what happened, but I was so confused. But I was kind of happy because if I like this, then I can just get it at Trader Joe's, and they had like a whole set. But this is the Brazil nut body oil. So I was watching some videos online and on TikTok, of course, and I feel like I just kept seeing so many people talk about body oil for their skin. My skin is naturally like very smooth. I have like combination skin for my face, and then my legs get so dry, like ashy, like white ash dry. So I've been trying to find some stuff, especially with warmer weather approaching. I'm going to be wearing a lot more like shorts, dresses. I don't really wear that many shorts, to be honest, but I love a dress. I love my pants, but I want to have just like smooth, glowy skin. And a major thing that people talked about was using a body oil when you're in the shower. This is actually an oil. So the brand is MIIM.MIIC Fragrance Laboratories, I think. Never heard it before, never seen this before. Haven't seen this at Marshall's or TJMaxx, and they had this at TJMaxx too, just a different scent. It says compound 44, a blend of warm ginger, gourmand's eau de parfum. So it's like, you know, like your regular perfume. Oil concentration 20%. So maybe it is I was kind of confused. I was like, is this a perfume? Is it an oil? Like they were really throwing it off. But it has a spritzer, so I think I can just use it normally as a perfume. But it smells so warm. It smells like amber. And then from tjmaxx, I only spent $7.65 because I got this snail Vita cream. I'm sure you guys have seen people talk online about the whole snail cream stuff. And I was like, you know what? Let's try it out. It was in that Korean favorite section. I thought it would be cool to support literally a Korean business. This is made in Korea. Like there is Korean on the packaging. Love that. So I saw this and I was like, let's try it out. I never really know what they mean when they say brightening because I don't know, I have brown skin. I feel like that's like a fair skinned people thing, but excited to try it nonetheless. I do already have a handful of items here, like I was saying, so I feel like my grocery haul would have been like $90, $100 if you included everything else. So still relatively cheap for 2 weeks of meals. I have 5 meals planned, one side, like a vegetable side that I can use to add to my meals, and then I just got a bunch of random extras. I was out of a lot of stuff, so I thought it was gonna be expensive because I needed to get random stuff like ketchup and honey. Like my honey was like $7. Like, what is going on? So I thought that was really gonna run up the bill, but it did not. So love that for me. Love Trader Joe's. So we got arugula because I'm gonna be making some arugula side salads. I got some avocado because that's gonna go with a couple dishes that I'm making. Some dill and some chives just to go on top of stuff, add a little flavor. I'm making this little toasty, which is gonna have like almost like a steamed whipped egg with prosciutto on top and bread and probably a little avocado as a side because the avocados were like $1.99 each and it's just absolutely not. So I got this whole bag and I think it was $6.99 for 4 of them. So that just made a little bit more sense. Only one of them is ripe right now. But realistically, I feel like it's better than them all being ripe and going bad. So that's okay. We'll probably just use the one this week unless we get lucky. So I always get the Trader Joe's prosciutto because it just has 2 ingredients, ham and salt. So I never have to worry about that. Random stuff I got, like juice, because I always use it in my smoothies in the morning. I got some ground beef. I always get the 85-15. I'm gonna be making meatballs from scratch. So I got this one. You can also opt for the 90% 10 for meatballs, but I feel like, I don't know, I just love this percentage. I feel like it's perfect for everything. So we got some ground beef. I got 4 Fiji apples or Fiju apples? Fuji? Whatever that says. Fuji, I think. Can you guys read that through the plastic? Yeah, Fuji apples. My nails are so dirty. I'm so sorry. That's why, like, I need to wash my hands, but I'm like, I don't want to wash them yet because I'm touching all this grocery store stuff, you know? Anyways. I got some frozen corn. This is going to go in my ramen. I'm going to be making ramen. I make it with, I kind of make like a tonkatsu broth, but not bone broth. I use fat from pork belly and I freeze it and save it until I use it, and then I actually use that to create the broth. And then I just add like veggie broth, a little bit of almond milk, stuff like that. I was out of my butter, so I got more of that. And then we got this big old bag. I had to get some more bananas because I'm gonna run out soon for my smoothies. I just cut these up and freeze them and add them to my smoothies in the morning. I got my gluten-free bread, which is pretty steep. I think this is like $5. You see how small these slices are? It's hard out here. We got some vegetable broth for my ramen, like I said. And then I have some heavy whipping cream. This is gonna be for my ramen, for my fluffy eggs, and then I think one other meal. Oh, for my alfredo pasta. So I'm gonna make alfredo pasta. I already have pasta, I already have shrimp, I have onion, I have garlic. Like there's a lot of little things that I normally have, which don't normally add up to anything anyways, but they'll last you a little bit longer. So I don't like rebuy those every week. We got this coconut cream, ketchup, because I've been out of ketchup for a very long time. Honey, this was my $7.50 honey. Like, damn, do I get the bees with it? And then I got my seasonings, which weren't that expensive. I feel like the garlic powder felt a little expensive. It was like $2.29, but apparently it's, these are California source, so whatever that means. I guess we're paying extra for that even though I'm in California. Anyways, it's $1.25 at Dollar Tree, so it's not that much more. And then I got onion powder, and then I think this was like $1.29 or something like that. And I already have hella snacks. I think I said that before. Like we're always set on the snacks. I am going to be making my alfredo pasta. So I have all of my ingredients together. We have shrimp, cheese, onions, capers, garlic, heavy whipping cream, so use vegan or regular, vegetable broth, nutritional yeast, and then my pasta. So whatever pasta you want to use, I'm going to use just gluten-free spaghetti. And I will be loosely following a recipe, so I will link down below the one that I'm going to follow. It's a vegan garlic alfredo sauce recipe. We all know how to make pasta, so this is really just to make the sauce. They're using cashews, but I'm not using cashews. I'm using the heavy whipping cream. So that is kind of like my alternative to make it thick, because the cashews will make it thick, or you can use your heavy whipping cream and that'll do the same thing. But I'm trying to follow it as closely as I can. Just no cashews and no lemon juice, but feel free to do that if you want to use those instead. And I'm gonna watch Love is Blind while I watch it. I'm on episode 5 and there's one more. I will say I feel like there's 3 people that have a pretty good connection, but I don't know. I guess it's boring because there's not as much drama as like there normally is, but I'm fine with that. You know, there's been seasons that I feel like were very wholesome. Like I don't need there to be drama for me to enjoy it. I just feel like the casting, I don't know, like there's no diversity. I know it's Minneapolis, but I don't know, like we gotta have some other people in Minneapolis. I feel like the people they cast is like the girls, I feel like are all like love you 10 out of 10, except for what's that girl's name? Meg, I think it is. Not a fan. She's a little weird for me. But everyone else I feel like I really like, but the guys, it's like, oh my god, it's getting bland. It's saying to use 1 whole onion. I'm not gonna be doing that. They want you to boil the onion and boil the garlic. I'm just gonna use probably half of this half an onion because I'm gonna have a lot of flavor coming from other stuff. Like I'm not relying on the cashews and everything. I'm gonna be adding my vegan cheese. Like I'm gonna be able to get it to get creamy. And this is supposed to help with the creaminess. So that's one major thing I'm going to be adjusting.
It actually might work outside of just here, like this is. So
It's weird.
from like hours ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Do another one and just feel all this pressure and like I've been trying really hard to like. Think so, yeah.
Yeah? So then I feel like
eating it with Molly, she didn't seem to have such strong feelings for Lauren.
Oh, she's hurt. I think she like that you said that made her feel.
For sure. And I you know, the communication and everything is very hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lauren was come here to do what I always do.
All right, so the onions and the garlic have like soaked up the broth, and the rest of the broth has evaporated. So now we have to put it in a blender. So I'm gonna use my NutriBullet, of course. The onion's supposed to help a lot with the flavor. Let's pour this bad boy in here. Oh, I can't even really taste the onion. But it adds like a... Oh, that's so interesting. I taste it like in the aftertaste. This is actually amazing. I wouldn't say it tastes exactly like Alfredo sauce because I think nutritional yeast has a very particular flavor that is more on the cheddary side, but I think if you didn't use this and you just added some sort of vegan cheese like mozzarella, parmesan, something like that, I think it would probably taste even more like that. But I don't really care if it tastes like Alfredo, it tastes delicious. I'm just gonna use the same exact pot. I don't really care if it has a little bit of, you know, onion residue in there. I'm gonna prep my arugula salad, which is really easy. I'm just gonna be using some red onion, which I don't think I originally thought of, but I was like, that would actually taste really good. So we're gonna add some red onion, some salt, pepper, olive oil, and to give it like a nice flavor, we're gonna do a little bit of this lemongrass paste. So we'll probably take like, I don't know, maybe like a tablespoon of this bad boy. Probably like half a tablespoon salt. And then I'm also gonna add some of my capers because I was gonna actually add this to the pasta, but I feel like it might be better with the arugula. And I'm gonna take some of the capers juice too. If you don't like capers, you can completely skip this step. I know it's an acquired taste. That is so good. Very lemony.
For all night. I forget where I am when I'm talking to her.
That's it, folks. That was delicious. If you like arugula, oh my god, that salad was incredible. Dare I say it was better than the pasta. I know that sounds ridiculous because it's just a leaf, but that lemongrass, like puree with the olive oil and with the arugula, no, I snapped with that because that was so random and I was like, I feel like these flavors will go together. It was delicious.